And you know what I want to tell that short man? That Rosa Picosa is on the homepage of YouTube in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month can come with a lot of complicated emotions for someone like me. My dad is white and my mom is fully Puerto Rican. In terms of being able to speak Spanish, yo entiendo mucho, pero no hablo perfectamente, okay? I have a lot of insecurities. I have to actually do my makeup, okay? My mom chose not to teach us Spanish. We were a military family growing up, so I never even had like a stable community of Latinos or Puerto Ricans around me all the time. My Boricua awakening started when I was like in high school, and I discovered reggaeton because one of my cousins blessed me with the knowledge. Like, Mom, what is this? This is us? Now, as I'm an adult with my mom, we've really gotten to experience kind of coming back to the culture a little bit, going to Puerto Rico together. In terms of like being on the internet, if I do speak Spanish, throw some Spanglish in there, I don't want people to think I'm just playing a role. But then again, my name is Rosa Picosa, so am I just not gonna put any Spanish in there? That seems ridiculous. Okay, so a lot of things going on in my brain. A few weeks ago when I shared that Daniel was in a dual immersion school, there was, oh no, I don't want to do this one today. There was a negative comment. I told you, where are your pants? Okay, but then this comment was like, well, as a professional educator, I don't recommend immersion school. What's that about? Like I said, I'm hypersensitive to the Spanish thing, right? Because always there's these thoughts in my head. Am I Latina enough? Someone else saw that comment too. I saw this email come in, and it was from, I hope she doesn't mind, Rebecca. She sent me this amazing email. It was so perfectly timed. Okay, stop. Because it was like, you're making an amazing choice from your kids. And Rebecca used to be a Spanish teacher. Rebecca just soothed that burn from that comment. She sent a list. I'm gonna go through and I will compile the list for you because she had so many good tips. Like, if you're watching TV, put it in Spanish. A lot of Spanish music for kids. I'm gonna need Daddy Yankee to keep putting out some new Christian songs. Daniel doesn't have any of the... Am I done? Daniel doesn't have any of the insecurities that I have. He was like, wow, mommy, everybody's speaking Spanish. And I was like, yeah, everybody's speaking Spanish. Let me stay focused. You are Latina enough, even if you suck in the kitchen. The only time anyone has ever been outwardly negative to me was actually going to an international festival. And this security guard saw me and my children decked out in our Boricua swag. Oh yeah, tú eres Boricua. And I'm like, sí, sí. I may have said something else in English. Si tú no hablas español, no eres Boricua. From that day on, I made a rule to myself that I am never listening to a man that is shorter than me. That's the only time anyone's ever really been negative. And like I said, tiny man. Because you know what I thought? I am not the only Latina who feels this way. That because she can't speak Spanish, that she's less Latina. I'm gonna share my experience because that is a Latina experience. I'm proud of it. I'm so... Stop it. Whenever you see me throwing Spanish in there, or the music I play in the videos, or the foods I cook, that is me expressing my culture and learning at the same time. Mom decided to make this decision based off of her experience. You know, you can make a decision not realizing the sacrifice it would have in the future, but we had fantastic childhoods. And now I'm on a journey to grow and learn and appreciate more about this culture that I think I wouldn't have had as a child. And my mom is so supportive. And honestly, she is the perfect Latina. She works in a library doing outreach for Latinos. And she creates all these handouts and little fun learning things that I get to use for the kids to teach them Spanish. So whenever people ask me, what are you? My response is, yo soy Boricua. And Boricuas come in all shapes and sizes and states and language apprehension abilities. Tiny man telling me who I am. Tiny man doesn't know me. Tiny man, who is he? Tiny man, slam poetry. One day I think I would like to work up to doing an entire video in Spanish. Okay, have a wonderful Hispanic Heritage Month. I'm gonna come back really soon to show you how I make those cookies and a lot of other things with guava. Te amo mucho. Bye bye.